Walk to Defeat ALS has been a life-changing event for me because it connected me with other families and people who share a common goal, helping to find a cure.
And we are just so grateful for the whole community, for the ALS Association, helping us to remember that we're not alone, and that they are fighting for your cure so that no one else has to lose their grandma or their mom or their dad or aunt or uncle or anyone else to this terrible disease.
It brings a group of people together with a common interest, whether you are the patient, family member, friend, caregivers, somebody from the outside that's just learning about it together.
Carl walks because he's a dog, and that's what dogs do.
And we know that now, more than ever, our support and our love is needed, and so we wanted to send some your way. What do you want to say, buddy?
Stay positive, stay strong, and stay healthy.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the St. Louis Walk to Defeat ALS 2020 Walk Your Way event, presented by our good friends Dowd Bennett. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Maureen Barbara Hill. I'm the president and CEO of the St. Louis Regional Chapter. And I just want to thank you for tuning in today. I know this is so bizarre, right? But this is our new world right now. And we are going to make the best of it. And I just want to help you celebrate wherever you all are today, walking your way. And even though we're physically apart, and I would so much like to see all of you, the thousands of you in Forest Park gathered today. I know that everyone in the community is rallying behind us for one mission, united to defeat ALS. So celebrate and enjoy your day and your walk your way. And I want to just remind you that our registrations and donations, we will continue to take the rest of the day and post-event. I have staff at the office that are standing by for drop-off donations, and we have about $170,000 or so left to raise to meet our goal, right? And I know we can fill this gap. So we're about 60-ish% of reaching that goal. And again, today and post-event, we'll be taking those donations, but I'm confident that you and others in the community, especially now that we're out in our neighborhoods and we're able to get more people involved in some respects. For the first time ever, I tapped on doors in my own neighborhood, so it was kind of cool to do that. So I really appreciate everything that everyone's doing. We have to continue the level of support to serve people with ALS in our community who depend on us now more than ever. But at this time, I'd really like to turn it over to Anna Zielinski, our Director of Program Services, to really tell you how your dollars are impacting those we serve. So take it away, Anna. Thanks.
Hi everybody, I'm Anna Zielinski, and I'm the Director of Programs and Services for Patient Care for the ALS Association, St. Louis Regional Chapter. And I'm here to welcome you to the 2020 Walk to Defeat ALS. We know it looks a little bit differently this year. There's nothing I would want more than to be with all of you at Forest Park, honoring those who've lost their battle to ALS, connecting with people who are going through this disease, and just supporting each other as we look at the impact of how this disease impacts all of us. So I wish that we could all be there. But as we know, things have changed. It's been interesting to watch the way we've had to adapt to the coronavirus and COVID-19 in our community. I think that it's actually, for me personally, it's given me the opportunity to see maybe even more clearly what it might be like for a person who's dealing with ALS, having to take day by day, not knowing how the next day might be, and basically being willing to adapt to whatever the day may bring. And so I think that's something that's given me a little bit more of an understanding of what people have to go through. So here we are, adapting, doing the best we can. So thank you everybody for joining us. I want to talk just a little bit about some of the way the funding impacts what we are able to provide through the ALS Association. So we have all kinds of programs and services that I help oversee with our team of care service staff, and of course in work with the rest of the team. We're all in this together. But our team, we are able to provide lots of different types of support, such as nutritional supplements. So When a person perhaps is not able to eat by mouth as much as they were once able to before ALS, we're able to provide some nutritional supplements. We have an equipment loan program, so when a person wants to try a new piece of equipment, or if they're waiting for a large piece of equipment like a wheelchair or something to come through their health insurance, and we're able to provide a piece of equipment to bridge that gap. Speech generating devices, we're able to provide that to people and as a loan while they're waiting for theirs to be paid for through their insurance. Case management, as I mentioned, we do have a team of care service coordinators who partner with people with ALS and their families, and also provide support as clinic liaisons through the 5 ALS clinics that exist in our chapter. Of course, also advocacy. We work with legislators both on a local, state, and national level to ensure that people with ALS, that the legislation related to ALS is heard and is supported by the people, particularly in our chapter, and of course on the national level as well. And of course, research. Funds raised through the Walk to Defeat ALS go toward research so that we can find a cure, a cause and a cure for this horrible disease, so that hopefully soon we will be able to cure, and so people will not be dying from ALS any further. So thank you all for being here. Like I said, I wish we could all be together, but unfortunately we can't. So I think we're going to make the best of it. We're going to do the best we can to make this a wonderful walk day. So thank you all for joining us.
Hi, I'm back again, and I want to thank Anna for sharing that important message, because I think it's vitally important that people understand the impact those dollars make, where they go, and how we're supporting people with ALS. And Anna, you and your team, under your leadership, our care services staff are impeccable at what they do. They are there every step of the way. You're the heart and soul of what we do. So we so much appreciate you and your team. And today is such an important day. You know, we're physically distanced, but we are all here in spirit together, I know, and sharing our love and inspiration and our hope. And I want those with ALS to know that you are not alone. We are there every step of the way with you, your families, and loved ones. So just know that united as a group, we can make change happen. And it is possible, and we have to keep moving forward. So ALS doesn't stop, and neither will we. So we are really close to getting to 65% of our goal this year for the Walk to Defeat ALS. So we've raised over $265,000 right now, and we still have a gap to meet that $450,000 goal. But I'm confident that we will do it. We're going to do it together. And so I'm challenging you to make a gift, and others who are watching, make a gift. I know it's been a really upsetting time for us the past few months during the coronavirus, the stay-at-home orders, being socially distanced. But with ALS, you're already so distanced. And this is just adding more emotional upset to a person's life dealing with ALS, and we have to stand behind them. But I also know that, there have been disruptions in everyone's lives, and it hasn't been easy. But we still have to make it a priority to serve the people with ALS. And there will be people that rise to the occasion that can make a donation, and that's what we're counting on, to ensure that we don't upset any of the services or cease to provide any of the services that is vitally needed by everyone that we serve. So I really want to stop and give some special thanks to people that helped transform this year's event, because it does look so different. And first, starting with the Walk Your Way event, the event committee that transformed this, I can't thank you enough. So I have to start with Dave Vandereet, our Walk Committee Chair. Such perseverance and ingenuity this team has together. And their motto is they're in it for life. And they have been in it for life since I've been here past 10 years. And I believe they will be until there's an end to ALS. So thank you, Dave Vandereet, Diana Wunning, Claire and Don Bratcher, Josh Rogers, Mary Hayslip,
Molly Pruitt, Scott Lininger, Pete and Joyce Beckerly, and Tim Heat. And of course, I got to give a big shout out to my two important staff that help lead this effort all year long for the Walk to Defeat ALS, and that's Elizabeth Rowe and Natalie Potabom. And if it wasn't for all of you, we wouldn't be here today. We can't thank you enough for everything that you put into this event year after year. So I also want to give a salute to all of the team captains. You have rolled with the punches this year. I want to thank all of our volunteers who, the time they spent and driving and dropping off all the team captains' materials. We can't thank all the team captains enough. We have over 100 teams this year, which is phenomenal in what's happened and how we have not been able to gather, but still been able to plow forward. So thank you all. And I also want to thank our sponsors for helping make the Walk to Defeat ALS possible. So our local sponsors, of course, Dodd Bennett, our presenting sponsor, Permobil Cares, Raymond James, the family of Ray Vanderreet Sr., New Motion, Compassionate Nursing Services, GoodellNet, Southern Bus and Mobility, Alliance Rehab and Medical Equipment, Assistance Home Care, Bethesda, and Fox 2 News and KPL 11 News. And then our national sponsors, New Motion Foundation, Mitsubishi Tanabe Pharmaceuticals, and Permobil Foundation. So be sure to like this feed and show them your support because we will be tagging them. And now I'd like to acknowledge those top teams as we always do this woohoo moment. So currently in the lead, again, this year is Globe Masters, close to $70,000. A big woohoo and thank you to the Globe Masters team. And coming in second as of this morning is Team Tammy Hardy with over $35,000. Applause. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And coming in third so far, and they're coming in strong, is Kramer Strong with close to $25,000. This is outstanding, all of you, so thank you so much. And as we embark on the Walk Your Way event, please be sure to share your photos through social media because we can't wait to see all the banners and the t-shirts and every possible way that you're celebrating today's event. And use the hashtag ALS Walk Your Way. So I'd love to see how all of you have come together in celebration of this year's Walk to Defeat ALS. And stay tuned right here to the Walk to Defeat ALS St. Louis Regional Chapters page throughout the day as we share many videos and photos that come from the event today. And remember, you can still make a donation online at www.walktodefeatals.org. And you can call one of my staff in the office. They're there. It's 314-432-7257. And we will be accepting donations all through the day and post-event. Our fundraising does not stop. ALS does not stop, and neither will we. So again, let's do this. Let's help us reach that goal of $450,000. And I just want to thank all of you for being tuned in this morning, and enjoy your day and have fun with it. Walk your way. And now I have the privilege of introducing you to Scott Leto and his family. They are going to be our ribbon cutters for the 2020 Walk to Defeat ALS. I'm so excited to introduce Scott and his family to you, and they are cutting that ribbon in honor of every person and family member affected by ALS, and also those we have lost to ALS. So now I'll turn it over to Scott, and I wish I could be there to see you cut that ribbon, Scott. And let's go Walk to Defeat ALS. Thank you, Scott, and I'm going to turn it over to you.
Go Team Leto!